Hey, welcome everybody. We are watching whatever. I'm Nathan,
I'm Danny.
and we are here today again for the glory, episode 15. It's two more episodes to go until until we figure out everything that happens here. We're gonna try to see how many of Danny's predictions come true. So, episode 14, it ended with we saw Sara in jail, and Myungho's body had been discovered. We also saw Yeonjin going to the funeral home to look for that piece of her handbag, right? And Yoo-Young came in there and interrupted her. And what else did we? What else did we? Am I missing anything from episode 14 and before?
Was episode 14 when the mom got taken into like the like mental asylum or whatever?
Yes,
Okay. Yeah,
she
so
got
another
taken in psychiatric.
right. So then another like plot line was kind of like finished, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um
Yeah, so that's only three plot lines that are finished.
right. Can't remember what else happened.
So the oh no, four plot lines because Hyunan's husband was
Ah,
taken out
right.
by Yeonjin's mom.
That's right. He got hit by a car. That's
Yeah,
right.
and it was all
Okay.
planned by her.
Right.
And
Now it's just all the main people left.
yeah,
Yeah.
and the dirty cop.
All right. He's still there. And the
Yeah,
moms.
yeah. Oh, I remember episode 14 also was at the shaman place when Yeonjin is there and the shaman is sitting there
Ah,
pretending to
right.
be Sohee. Before we start, everyone on YouTube, thank you for joining us. This is a cut down and edited version of the show, so not everything that we say while we're watching will be on the YouTube version, and stuff at the end that we talk about that also gets cut down just to make the video a little bit shorter. Sometimes we have like an hour long discussion, and I'll end up cutting it down to like maybe like 10 minutes or so. If you want to watch a full length reaction, you can join us on Patreon. We do have, for members, we do have early releases. And for everyone who is joining us here on Patreon, thank you for supporting us. We hope to keep bringing you some, good content here for you. All right, we're gonna start the show.
자퇴를 하려면 곱게 해. 넌 잘못한 게 없어? 단 하나도 없어?
I'm glad the way he died.
Yeah. Dang.
연진아, 그때 너 명찰 잃어버렸잖아. 오지마, 오지마라니까. 넌 뭔데 여기 있니? 죽은 년이 왜 여기 있어? 죽은 년이 왜 여기 있어?
God's deadliest punishment in Korean shamanism. For someone who believes in this stuff, I mean, this would freak you out.
Yeah.
So I thought this was just an act the first time I saw it,
uh,
but it looks like she really died. So what you were saying with the spiritualism, it seems like
oh,
she was actually able to see Sohee's ghost there.
right. So it's supposed to be real. That's interesting.
Yeah, and Sohee killed her because of her like being part of
Right.
it.
네 남편 죽었더라. 이거였어? 문동훈이랑 계획한 게? 당장 우리 엄마랑 합의부터 해. 내가 네 딸 못 찾아낼 줄 알아? 우리 주고받을 게 있죠, 사모님.
Oh, oh.
Very satisfying.
또 찾아오면 그땐 뭐든지 두 배로 갚을 거야.
No more having to act weak.
오빠,
He saw the whole thing, threatening her daughter and everything.
너한텐 두 가지 선택지가 있어. 피해자 유가족 집 주소야. 가서 사죄하고 죗값을 받던가 아님 여기서 우리 끝내던가.
So he's still willing to keep the relationship if she
Right.
apologizes.
그냥 혼자 지랄하다가 발을 헛디뎌서.
있었네. 내 선택은 이거야. 최 변호사님 접니다.
Dang. So he's still gonna give her a chance to like make things right, huh? Dang. Crazy.
Yeah. She's losing her mind.
하도영 씨 이제 싱글이네요. 싫다 진짜.
손명호가 없으니까 딱 알겠어. 그 새끼가 아니야. 제일 병신은 너야. 그때 문동은 아니었으면 너였다고.
후회하지 마. 아니, 꼭 후회해라. 약쟁이년아.
What's she doing? She's like editing some video together that's like gonna embarrass Yeonjin or something.
Yeah, that's what it looked like, right? Because remember, she had that one video still on her phone, or
Oh,
multiple
right.
videos on her phone, right? Even all the bullying videos.
Right.
필리핀에 가서 망고는 못 먹었지만 결국 우리 바다에 왔네.
Should have dumped his ashes in a landfill. But I guess this shows that there was still a bit of,
아 용서하지도 말고
there was still some semblance of love for him, right?
오래오래 썩어가.
Yeah, rot
Who brought in this ocean for?
forever.
I mean, you know, like 당신 is like a spouse like term, but they translate it as like bastard. You think that's
Yeah,
more
no.
like fits what she meant?
Yeah, because I actually asked about that to somebody, right? 당신, well, it could be more than just spouse, right? It can be
Right.
to refer to someone else, like you.
Right.
But-
that's true.
But they say that that's usually used more when there's like an argument or something.
True.
Right? You're not saying it in an endearing way.
나 징역 살아? 합의금 더블로 올려.
So in Korea, you can, usually if there's some type of crime that isn't like if you didn't like actually murder somebody, but it was an accidental death or something, you can usually settle with the victim's family and they'll basically drop the charges.
당신이 이석재를 계획살인한 걸 알고 있는 사람이요.
So that's what Yeonjin's mother is trying to do, is settle, so there would be no case and it would just be it would be settled and closed if she
Right.
accepts the money.
연진이 명찰 가지고 계시죠? 그것만 증거로 내주시면 됩니다. 연진이를 내주고 스스로를 구하시겠어요? 아주 쉬운 결정이겠지만 어려운 척
So she's gonna make her betray her daughter just the way her mom betrayed her, right? Or they forced
Yeah.
her mom to betray her, essentially. Well, not
Yeah.
forced, but coerced, right?
Yeah, and so like she said, she wants Yeonjin to lose everybody.
Right. Amazing.
No one's on her side anymore, not even her own family.
기사 아니고 영상이거든요. 좀 전에 뜬 학폭 영상?
나 전에 죽인다.
아, 씨발 안 쳐?
혼자는 안 죽는다.
Oh, because she thought Yeonjin betrayed her.
Yeah.
Those are all the bullying videos.
Dang, even the videos where they're like beating up people.
Yeah, beating and burning.
학폭은 맞지만 살인은 아니에요.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it until you had mentioned it. But like the scars on her body, they would have had to strip her down to do that.
엄마가 아빠랑 아주 조금 다툼이 있는데
나 벌써 다 봤어. 엄마 친구 괴롭혔어? 뜨거운 거 몸에 댔어? 승아가 나 무섭대. 나도 엄마처럼 자기 괴롭힐 거니. 엄마도 나가. 엄마는 이제 자랑스럽지 않아.
살인은 사실이 아닙니다. 자식이 죽었다는 이유만으로 저는 참아야 했습니다.
Wow.
친구였던 사이였어서 이런 사실까지 밝히고 싶지 않았는데 당시 임신 중이었습니다. 저는 고인의 최소한의 명예라도 지켜주고 싶어서 참았는데
But you see all the bullying videos, like who would believe that? Why would anyone believe that?
혀는 짧아가지고 나 니년 하는 말 반도 못 알아들어.
연진이 학폭 영상 올렸는데 연진이가 바로 반박 기자회견에서 기분이 족같지.
Dang.
뭐냐 이거? 시즌 2냐?
나 아니야.
너 손명호랑 잤어?
내가 옷값 준다고 했을 때 받았어야지.
남의 고통을 즐거워하는 넌 같은 년 심판받아야 해.
Oh, dang.
Stabbed her with a pencil.
Wow.
It's like John Wick.
Oh.
So he's got glaucoma. That's why he's taking those eye drops.
숙명호가 아니었어요. 전재준이었어요. 죽어도 싼 새끼.
농구만 하고 있었던 게 아니었네요.
I felt that part confirmed to the audience that he wasn't
Right.
as standoffish as he looked.
Right.
아 빨리 오라며. 급한 일.
Oh, it's a mother-in-law.
안 그래도 전화 드리려고 했어요, 어머니.
어떤 새끼야! 전 대표가 그러는데 예솔이 도영이 아니라며.
It's not even her son that told her. He's the one who told her.
그 새끼가 접니다. 제 애입니다, 예솔이. 아드님이 제 애를 키우는 건 말이 안 되잖아요, 회원님. 그죠? 호적 좀 파주시죠.
야, 이 미친 새끼야!
감히 내 아들을 속여!
Well, she knows that she's lost him too.
2004년에 안치된 밀린 안치 시비를 수납하려고요.
The moms in this show. Consistently crazy.
Yeah.
그건 얼마 전에 완납이 다 됐어요. 재평건설에서요. 하도영 대표요.
That's how he wanted to make it right.
어디 출장 가세요?
퇴직금이랑 금료는 입금될 겁니다. 예솔아!
That's cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's in a razor.
지금 일어나고 있는 일 중에 그 어떤 것도 예솔이 잘못이 아니야.
I wonder how hard that would be to, like, as a parent, to love the kid like that, but also knowing that it's not yours.
Some people, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know. And I
Yeah.
applaud them.
내 마지막 임무네요.
그동안 감사했어요. 거기 계란 들었죠. So this is obviously before she was being bullied.
Right. Oh, they were friends, like close friends?
That's what it looks like, yeah.
Dang. Oh, shit. She like rejected her at one point.
Yeah, I heard that what happens a lot in
Right.
Korea.
Because you don't want to be associated with the person who's getting messed up or whatever, right?
Yeah, if you're friends with someone who's getting bullied, they'll end up picking on you with them.
Right.
So a lot of kids, once someone starts getting bullied with, they disassociate themselves from them.
Right.
But for her, either way, unfortunately, she got picked next.
Right.
여기서 빨래 하시면 안 되는데요.
알바?
She's a landlady.
유아 부동산 사장이야. 얼마 전에 아들이 죽어서 정신이 좀 갔어.
So basically, everyone around her has some kind of like a
Right.
crazy backstory.
동원 후배가 생명의 은인이라고 하시던데.
Man, she survived getting a pencil in her artery, basically.
목욕탕은 좀 더 지켜보고 목소리는 더 좀 지켜보죠. 성대근을 크게 다치셔서 성대를 수축 이완하는 게 불가능한 거고요.
동종이면 얼마나
기적이라는 게 있으니까요.
Why am I laughing?
Miracles do happen, so basically she'll probably never get her voice back.
Right.
아무튼 짐은 알아서 챙겨 보낸다. 알지 개새끼인 거.
What a dick. And now Hye-Jun's screwed, right? Because
Right.
she lost her ex-boyfriend. She lost Jeonjin. Or, sorry, Chejun. And now there probably isn't going to be a rich guy who'd want someone like who can't talk like that, you know?
Right.
So this is a flashback, obviously, since
Right.
Myungwa's body's already been found.
Oh yeah. We saw
Right,
them do
bad
this
thing happened.
before. Or they kind of showed like a shot of this, right?
손명호 손톱에서 나온 DNA 결과는 안 돼요.
But to reiterate it for this scene.
거기서 나온 DNA랑 손명호 손톱 밑에서 나온 DNA가 일치해요.
안녕하세요 선생님, 강용천입니다. 짧은 만남이었지만 제 기억 속 아버님은 참 좋은 분이셨어요.
Don't the prisons like go through and scan that stuff.
Yeah.
But I guess his writing like an apology letter, they would probably let that through.
Right.
이게 선생님의 지옥인가요?
우리 아버지 왜 죽였는지.
제가 합니다. 수액하세요. 죄를 묻는 건 법원이 할 일이고 우린 살려서 법원으로 보내야지. 누가 여정이한테 전화 좀. 오늘 저녁 같이 먹기로 해서 오는 중일 거야. 그냥 집으로 가라고. 라면 먹지 말라고.
난 죽어가고 있는데 라면 먹지 말라. 제 입장에선 너무 모욕적이지 않나요? 한쪽 팔이 자유로운 거예요. 매수도 가깝고. 그 순간 누가 보고 싶었는지 아세요?
You.
라면 좋아하는 원장 아들이요. 그래서 그랬어요.
That's a complete psycho.
올 테니까 매수를 쓱. 결국 아버님은 선생님이 죽인 거예요. 내가 아니라.
That's
He
crazy.
killed him just because. Yeah, like I killed him because I wanted to see the son he loved so much that he would talk about ramen in front of me while I was hurt.
Right.
And then he puts the blame on him, telling him it's your fault.
Season 2 is this guy. Is that what it is?
I don't know if there's a season 2. I haven't heard anything about a season 2.
네가 잃어버렸던 명찰. 그걸 경찰에 보냈던 게 나란 거. 그땐 그 명찰을 제대로 못 썼는데 오늘은 제대로 쓸까 해.
경찰서로 온 걸 신 사장이 빼돌려줬고 가지고 있었어요. 이제 됐죠?
Guess it wasn't a hard decision.
어머님 널 내주고 스스로를 구하셨어. 네가 그랬잖아. 가족이 제일 큰 가해자라며. 너 줄게 연진아. 이 명찰은 어차피 증거 효력이 없어요. 처음부터 네 어머니 증언 따윈 필요 없었어. 그저 궁금했지. 박연진은 어디까지 버려질까?
That's amazing.
Everybody has left you and abandoned you.
뭐란 거야? 어떻게 이래? 엄마가 딸한테 어떻게 이러냐고!
그럼 우리 둘 다 죽어? 저런 년 하나 어떻게 못해서 이 사단을 내놓고?
엄마!
나는 자식을 구하기 위해 스스로 지옥을 선택한 엄마들을 알아, 연진아.
Isn't that the opposite of when Yeonjin paid off her mom to betray her? It's all coming back full circle again.
The moms, man. It's like a mom highlight right now, man. Right?
Yeah, we're
It's
just
like a
missing Dongwon's
mom
mom.
montage, I mean.
We're missing Dongwon and Sara's mom.
Right.
이게 끝일 거라고 안심하지 마. 벌은 충분하다고 넘겨짚지도 말고.
언니, 여기 성안동인데요. 그 아주머니 쓰러지셨어요.
관계가 어떻게 되세요?
지인입니다. 가족은 없어요.
주효정 쌤이 메모에 보호자로 남겨져 있는데요.
He's listed as her guardian. They say guardian here. That's a literal translation, but it's basically like an emergency contact. Because I know some people think guardian meaning like, you know, she's an adult. Why would she have a guardian?
Right.
소희 어머니의 보호자가 선배더라고요. 우리 기차에서 다시 만나기 전이던데. 다 알고 있었어요. 내가 선배한테 일부러 접근한 거.
Okay. Okay.
So it would appear that he, you know, he
so
completely knew that she was using him, right? In a sense.
Right. So like in the beginning I thought, man, this fool's straight up stalker and everything, and then later my theory changed to how like has she been planning like you know, everything from the beginning and manipulating the situation, but it goes back to him, right? Because yeah, rather than her kind of pulling the strings in the situation, it must have been him somehow. He must have known about like a lot of this stuff that was going on. So yeah, so it's because of his stalker skills, right? Is that how he put him? That's how he put himself in this position to do this, right?
Probably, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta. Yeah. Wow, that's an interesting interesting little twist towards the end that I wasn't expecting. But does it matter? Like, does she feel manipulated now? Probably, right?
Maybe. I don't know if it's that she feels manipulated, but it's the fact that he willingly let himself be put in that position.
Right.
Right. And
Right.
so it kind of, now instead of being this, nice, innocent guy who just really liked you, it was like, okay, so you knew what I was doing and you purposely went along with it.
Right.
So you've also manipulated the situation as much as I
Right.
have.
Right. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Mm.
so what do you think as far as so far we have had obviously Dongwon's mom, she got her comeuppance.
Uh-huh.
Myung-ho obviously,
Uh-huh.
Sara, Hye-Jung,
Uh-huh.
Hyun-nam's abusive husband, and
Uh-huh.
Sara's dad, obviously the pastor for tax evasion
Right.
and stuff. Out of those so far, are there any that you felt like this wasn't proper justice, like emotionally?
Yeah, I think that's one of the the kind of fun parts of the show is how much like we probably want things to go a certain way.
And the teacher.
Right, and the teacher. But like yeah, like how bloodthirsty are we? Do we want everyone to get brained with the bottle? I don't know,
Like I would have been fine with seeing like a basically a John Wick version of this where she just goes out and just
right, like headshots everybody.
yeah.
That probably wouldn't be that satisfying either,
I mean, initially think about it, you're like, yeah, but when you actually think about it, I think I would be like, nah, that's not satisfying enough.
Right. One thing that this episode did was, and I don't know if I'm crazy, but I felt a little bad for Yeonjin in this episode. I
Really?
really did. Yeah. Like her
With her
losing
mom? Her daughter
yeah,
and her
I
mom.
mean, yeah, she lost both her daughter and her mom, and I think she was genuinely like injured by both of those. I think, in terms of like, she deserves it and all that or whatever, and like, like it's all part of Tongwon's plan to, this is what she wanted. This is the
Yeah.
revenge that she wanted to get. But honestly, I think I feel a little bad. I haven't felt bad for anybody else, but I feel a little bit bad for her. And I think that's because of the character, like, and the actress maybe. Like, there's a certain level of like charisma, even in that psychoness. Like, there's something that's kind of like attractive about her or something. And I think like, like if she was just to get like when that girl was like pulling her by the hair and doing all this, and when people were kind of like like taking jabs at her now that she like kicking her when she's down or whatever, that was like amusing, and it was like and it was like fun, like but when she lost her daughter, essentially she lost her mom, like I felt a little bad. I did. I don't know if anyone else
Wow.
would feel like that, but that's how I felt. I mean, it wasn't like, it's also satisfying, like, but at the same time I felt a little bit bad. Is that
Wow, I'm
crazy?
surprised.
Uh,
Not crazy, but I'm
uh-huh.
surprised. I mean, again, I wouldn't say it's crazy because I understand some people can feel that way, right? I mean, to obviously she truly loved her daughter.
Mhm.
And your mom is your mom, right? Your dad is
Right.
your dad, right? And to have both of them turn their back on you, people can definitely imagine what that would feel like and how painful that would be. Um, for me though, I didn't feel bad because everything that happened to her right there was everything she had threatened other people or done to other people, right?
Right.
Like, threatening Hyunnan with her daughter, saying I can find
Right.
your daughter, I can, right? She's
Right.
using someone else's kid, so you shouldn't expect anything less. And then
Right.
she's asking her mom, how could you betray me? But she's the one who went out and paid Dongwon's mom to betray her own daughter.
Right.
Very, like it was nothing. Right. So with that in mind, for me, I did not feel bad at all for her. Right. It was hey, you dished it out, it came right back to you. So
Yeah.
how do you think it's gonna end? I mean, basically all we have left is Yeonjin still. I mean, she's lost everything, but she's still
Alive, free.
alive and free, right? Nothing
Right.
aside from the people around her abandoning her. Nothing has actually happened to her for, with the murders,
Right.
right? And then with Chejun, right? I mean, nothing has happened to him.
Right.
So what do you think? How do you think they're gonna end that off?
Right. And so I think the doctor's gonna do the autopsy. We've shown him kind of be able to kind of manipulate bodies after they've died by planting evidence and all that. So they're gonna basically reveal that um, who the father is, and it's gonna be Chejun. So
And
he's
it's
gonna go down for
assault,
right for yeah
for the R word.
right. And then Yeonjin's gonna go down for like two murders.
Yeah.
I think yeah, and then that one girl's gonna give up the bottle, which is gonna, like yeah, seal the deal for like Yeonjin going down for the murder. Um
It doesn't.
yeah.
Now it doesn't. It shows that it doesn't look like Hye-Jung is done, right? Because Dong-Eun was visiting her in the hospital, but they never showed anything after that.
Oh right. Yeah, what's gonna happen to her? I thought her story was done. Basically, she's left like being
She's got
unable to
nothing left.
speak. Right. Like but she's still attractive.
Yeah, but again with with society in general, especially
Uh-huh.
when you're talking about someone who's comes from a wealthy background, their family, their parent, the guy's parents or whatnot are probably not going to be accepting of one, a girl who is from a poor family, and
Right.
two, just doesn't have the ability to speak,
Uh-huh.
right?
I don't know, man.
So
Sometimes I think like the ability to speak is a very or inability to speak is probably like a like a a really high what's it called um what is that called? Like a desirable trait, the
desirable
inability to
trait.
speak.
Well, I think with Koreans being as superstitious as they are, they might
Uh-huh.
see that as a sign of, oh, you're bad karma.
All right. I was thinking of it reflects Soi's mom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like basically whatever they thought of her, basically um Hye-Jung is that now, right?
Yeah.
I think that's we've seen that. I can't remember, but there's like constantly like these parallels
Yeah.
between characters, and yeah, basically one of the
Yeah.
characters that they probably mocked or whatever, in that group, they've kind of become that, right?
Yeah, well, I think it was Yeonjin in the video, when they run into Sohee, they
Uh-huh.
show, I think it was Yeonjin who was mocking her about her mom's inability to speak, right?
Right. Yeah.
So, yeah, and that's the word parallel that I was looking for earlier, where everything is
Uh-huh.
paralleled, right? The way
Uh-huh.
what they did versus how they get how they meet their
Right.
justice.
Right. Yeah.
So it's very interesting. All right, cool. Anything else you want to add here before we finish?
No, man, I'm like really dying to know what happens next, and yeah, I feel like usually it's like always the second to last episode that is always the best one, and this one,
Mm-hmm.
Was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Because the last episode is usually when they close off everything, and then they give you,
Right.
for most of the Korean dramas I've seen, they give you like the afterward shot of what happens and
Right.
everything else. So all the
Right.
action happens in the second to last.
And I'm curious to see like how they're gonna resolve the doctor story with the psychopath in jail.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what was
Yeah,
his
that.
plan? I hope they reveal like what his plan was.
Well, his original plan, what we saw in there, was he wanted to work as a doctor in the jail,
Right.
but
And I
they
feel
said
like
because you're the son of the victim, you
right.
can't.
Right. And so I was thinking like, but what was he gonna do when he took over? Was he gonna like slowly like torture that guy to like death or something?
Probably, right? He has access to all the medicine and
Right.
everything, right? So he can easily just there's
Right.
lots of things he could do.
Right, right. I wonder. I wonder. I hope he reveals it. Or yeah. That'll be interesting. Anyway.
All right. Well, we're gonna wrap it up here for today. Thank you everyone for joining us again. Everyone on YouTube, thank you for being here. Please like and subscribe. Leave us a comment. Tell us what you want us to watch next for TV shows, whether it's a Korean drama or an American TV drama series or anything, or a Western, not just American. But if there's a specific Korean drama or anything like that that you want us to watch, please let us know in the comments. Everyone on Patreon, thank you for joining us and supporting us. And we'll see you all next time on the final episode of The Glory, episode 16. Bye.
Thank you, thank you. You know what other show I want to watch? I want to watch The Last of Us. Did you watch that?
No, I haven't seen that. I played the game,
Uh-huh.
and I'm very curious to see The Last of Us because it
Yeah,
is like a
I'm gonna
zombie
watch it.
style show. So